Hello, in this video, I'll be showing you how to make a run, sit, and reset button in Roblox Studio. Hello, in this video, I'll be showing you how to make a run, sit, and reset button in Roblox Studio. First, you want to right-click Starter GUI, insert Object, and insert Screen GUI. The Starter GUI is just the screen of the player. And then the screen GUI, anything that you put inside the screen GUI, is what the player will see on the screen. So, screen GUI, let's just name this buttons, because this is where we're going to put all our buttons. And right-click, insert object, and insert a text button. You can customize it any way you want. I already customized mine off camera. So, once you got your one button that you customized, just Control D. Do that 3 times, and then move them off the first one. These are going to be the different buttons. So, change the text of each one. So, this one will be our run, this one will be our reset, and then this one will be our sit. Now that we got our 3 buttons here, now we just had to do the code. So, right-click the text button, any text button, insert object, and insert local script. Actually, right-click on the run button. We're going to do that one first. So just delete the print hello world. And then first we're going to do a local player equals game.Players.LocalPlayer. This will just find the player that's going to click the button. And then we're going to do next script.Parent. So script.Parent.Mouse button 1 click. So when it's clicked, connect and function. So press enter after that. And then next what we want to do, so the purpose of the run button here is to increase the player's walk speed. So the way we're going to do that is we're going to find the player, which is over here. It's right, this is like the player here. And then we're going to find the character, which is the body. And then we're going to find the humanoid, which is just the basis of a player, of a character I meant. And then this is all the different stuff that you can change to a character. And one of them is the walk speed. So right now the default walk speed is 16. But if we change it to something like 30, we get way faster. So we're going to change to walk speed of the character, of the humanoid. So, but first of all, we need to detect of when like the run button over here, text is run, because if you just do simple script like player.Character.Humanoid.WalkSpeed equals 30, you cannot change it back to walk. So what we want to do is detect when the text is run, and then we'll change it. So first of all, we want to do if script.Parent.Text equals run. Then, so if there's an if statement, then it'll change to walk speed. And then next we're going to change the script.Parent.Text, script.Parent text over here. It's going to change the script.Parent.Text to walk, so the player knows if we can change back or not. And then after, we're going to do an else if. An else if is if the first statement is not true, then it'll switch to else if statement. If the else if statement is true, then it'll run. So else if script.Parent.Text equals walk, because we changed it, then player.Character.Humanoid.WalkSpeed is back to the normal one. If you remember, the normal one is 16, I'm pretty sure. And then it'll change the script.Parent.Text back to run. So now let's test this in our game. So here's the walk right now, and then here's the run. As you can see, there's a significant change when we change. And it also works. So, the sit and reset button. The sit button is going to be going to be near the run one. So just select your local script, Control C, and then right click your sit button, and then paste into. And then this is going to be almost exactly the same, because if we go into the game, as you can see here, the humanoid sit is actually also a command of humanoid, so we can also change that too. So if script.Parent.Text equals sit, then player.Character.Humanoid.sit equals true. And this is called a bool, where you set it to true or false. And then after, we're going to just script.Parent.Text equals stand. And then we're going to change the same thing for that. So elseif script.Parent.Text equals stand, then player.Character.Humanoid.sit equals false. So it'll change it back. So then they'll stand again. And then script.Parent.Text equals stand. And sit. So now we also got the sit script. And we'll also test that at the end. And now finally, we just got the reset button. The reset button is the easiest because you can't just reset and then come back alive again. So it's just a simple script. We can delete all this if and else if. And it's just really easy. Player.Character.Humanoid.health equals 0. And health is also a member of humanoid. If you check here in humanoid, health is 100 to start with, and then if you change 0, then they're dead. So those are the 3 easy scripts for the buttons. And if we test this in our game right now, this might take a while. There we go. Okay, so the first one is to run. And we already tested this. It works. And now if we go to sit, it also works. And then you can go stand, sit, back again. And the final one is reset. So, yeah, that works. So we just wait for a while for us to respawn. It might take a while. And there we go. So that's how to make the run, sit, and reset buttons in Roblox Studio.